It's hard to say whether I had a favourite moment in the Unbelievable program because I was doing all the things that I dreamt of doing as a young, I guess, when I was a teenager. I wanted to be a paranormal investigator, and there I was being a parapsychologist of sorts, but through the lens of psychology. So I was going to haunted castles and trying to find ghosts with a bunch of ghost hunters, and the most disturbing thing I found was, I guess, the pseudoscience that these ghost hunters were using to detect ghosts. I was faking UFOs and letting them up in the sky above the Hunter Valley region in New South Wales, and having people report on the internet and YouTube that they'd seen a genuine UFO. An alien spacecraft. I would also, I guess one of my favourite ones was testing how magicians fooled people. So I looked at the science behind misdirection and attention, and with the task of seeing if I could learn how to fool a master magician with his own tricks. So I managed to invite a master magician from Australia called Tim Ellis, and he's like a world champion magician. And I interviewed him and showed him a magic trick and asked him to comment on this card trick that I was doing for him in this Thai restaurant. But meanwhile, the entire restaurant around him was changing from a Thai restaurant into a Mexican restaurant. So I did my card trick for Tim Ellis, this magician, and he didn't know that all around him, my trick was to transform the restaurant from a Thai restaurant into a Mexican restaurant. So we had changed the decor, there were cactuses everywhere, it was changing from like tea, he was actually holding a tequila in his hand, and the waiters had changed to a mariachi band. And he was fooled. He didn't see it change before his eyes until after the trick had happened that I was performing for him. And at first I thought he'd be insulted, but he wasn't. He was delighted in the fact that he was fooled, because that's what magicians love, the idea of deception and the joy and delight of being fooled.